I'm here to watch Styzor kick everyone's ass.
That's why I called. I wanted to see Styzor kick ass and take names.
It's gonna be great. All these fucking gets hurt.
Everyone here is gonna get schooled by Styzor, master of coinage.
What's going on?
I think Styzor might actually be technically right about one thing he said, by the way.
What's that?
Talking about the bombing of London, the Blitz.
What did he say?
Technically, the Brits did start that. If you
want, yeah. Sorry.
I mean, it's funny. I've got to. Oh no, okay. Let me talk. I've got an English guy who actually doesn't even know his own history.
No, okay, Styzor. What did you mean by what treaty or agreement brought the USA into the war?
You don't even know the difference between the Commonwealth and the British Empire. It's quite hilarious. Don't you know?
What? Sorry, what? I'm sorry. No, we weren't even talking about that. What are you on about?
The point, that's what happened. Oh my god, you're so dumb.
Yeah, Gunderson, shut up.
English, you don't know how the fuck we got from the British Empire to the Commonwealth? You don't know that? I mean, I'm supposed to...
I'm sorry, no, Styzor, what does that have to do with this?
Upper class, stupid fuck, bitch cunt. I can't believe it. You're supposed to be English, you don't even know.
Okay, fine, Styzor. Enlighten me. What am I wrong about, or what am I ignorant of?
So to be white and, you know, upper middle class doesn't really work, does it? It's like your attention, really.
Oh, you just...
explain to the American folks
Styzor, what?
Like it came to be, the Commonwealth, as I would say. Do you explain how it happened? I can. I mean, I'll just sit back. I know what happened. I can actually tell you. You can't. It's just a stick.
Oh, he is kind of a chaff.
Oh, I'm taking another baby. Oh my gosh, come on. Look it up on Google, you tramp. I don't need to look it up. I was talking when I was about, I don't know,
Styzor,
hold on for 1 second.
Come on, bitch.
Hold on for 1 second. Go ahead, Mason.
Are you talking about... I haven't followed anything you've said for the last minute and a half or so. Not any sense.
Okay, also, Styzor, it sounds like you're, like, in a hallway or something.
Someone's got an open mic. That's the problem.
Alright, okay, boss man, can you mute your mic? Alright, cool. Alright, Styzor, calm down for 1 second and explain to Gunderson what you're saying, because he doesn't know what you're talking about.
I don't need to explain. The guy obviously does know history.
Well, in that case, you do need to explain, apparently, because I'm ignorant. Go on.
It's a laugh. That's the fact that you're English and you can't tell me how the British Empire became the Commonwealth.
May I ask a question?
Why would I need to explain?
Of course. Hold on for 1 second, Rob. 1 second.
May I ask a question?
Go ahead, Sugar Bear.
How did the British Empire become the British Commonwealth, Styzor?
It's not actually called the British Commonwealth. It's just called the Commonwealth.
See, this is
troll tactic. Like you're asking me. I make it very clear how it became. Because it was the subject of the room. So you tell me, you prove me wrong, bitch. Go on, prove me wrong.
Wait, hold on. I'm supposed to prove you wrong? I'm just asking you how it happened. I don't even know what you think. What
country do you live in, Rob?
Hold on, Styzor. I don't even know what claim you're making, because I'm asking you how it happened. So how am I supposed to disprove? Hold on. Hold on. How am I supposed to disprove you if you don't tell me what your argument is?
What country do you live in, Rob?
What country do I live in?
Yes. I know it's...
I live in your mom's country.
Oh,
I live in...
Okay, everyone mute. Let Rob...
I don't know what country I live in.
Rob, finish, man. Sure. What country do you live in?
I think I might live in... What was it again? Belgium?
I know, America. It's one of them places, right? One of them continents.
Seems legit.
Right. There's only 2 continents on the entire planet. Awesome.
Well, that's what you say.
So, I mean, you're good at history, right, Rob? I know you understand the Constitution. I just watched your video where you pwned Gary, which I thought was a pretty good video. I just thought it was good. Okay, so if you know the history of your country and the Constitution and stuff, then you will know how the British Empire became the Commonwealth.
No, Styzor.
Around after. Hold on, shut up, Gunderson. The Empire still existed after the United States left.
No, that's the point. You really don't know history as well as you portray it. Please.
Hold on, Styzor. Hold on, Styzor, because I never claimed to be an expert in the history of the United States.
I never claimed you was. I'm just saying.
Empire. Right. So here I am, Styzor. I've asked you now 4 times since you know this area of history.
Styzor, calm down.
Since you know this area of history really, really well, I'm asking you to impart some of your expertise in world history upon, a mere neophyte like me by telling me how the British Empire became.
Troll me so I can, get one on you. I'm not doing that. I'm not playing your.
So you're not going to explain
I know this is the hate club, and I do want to take art. No, I just want to take art in that sense. But not with you, Rob, because I think you are a funny guy, and the way you schooled Gary was quite nice. I think, you do appreciate history in the sense of your own constitution. I just think you should look up what presidential people have signed certain documents along with Winston.
What are you talking about? The Atlantic Charter under FDR? Is that what you want to talk about?
There's a clue. Winston Churchill.
I know. Like I said, are you talking about the Atlantic Charter under FDR? Is that what you're referring to? And then are you talking about basically Truman?
What I'm trying to explain is, when did the British Empire stop being the British Empire and when it became the Commonwealth? And don't you think it's funny that when America joined the war? Or can't you work the shit out?
Okay.
I've been asking you this entire time to explain your understanding of it because you told me I have to debunk you even though I don't know what you're asserting.
I don't need to be debunked. It's common history, for fuck's sake. How can you...
Well, in that case, enlighten us.
No one gives a fuck what you're trying to say. Hold on. Quit interrupting. The point is, Styzor, I don't know what your position is, so if you want me to supposedly debunk or, prove you wrong, I don't know what you're claiming, so how can I prove you wrong, Styzor? I can make up something and attribute it to you, but that would be, doing a Gary, and you don't like Gary, so why are you encouraging me to do something you don't like?
No, I'm not.
Really just kind of hurting my feelings here, Styzor. I don't understand. I thought we were bros.
Dude, I'm not even here to troll you. You put your hat in the ring and asking this question. I was merely stating historical facts, which Josh doesn't know. Okay.
No, and I'm just asking.
Well, I was just making a.
Okay, wait. Hold on for a second. What are you asking, Rob? Because
I want him to explain because he's saying that Gunderson doesn't know, and you know what? I think Gunderson's retarded, so he probably doesn't know. So I want Styzor to explain it then, and then let Gunderson go after what Styzor says, and then let them fight it out. So if Gunderson doesn't know what he's talking about, Styzor can basically.
Okay. Let him finish.
I'm trying to say it. If Gunderson is stupid and ignorant of it, first, Styzor, let me fucking finish the goddamn sentence, you stupid little bitch, because I'm trying to help you out here. You fucking retard. You know what? No, fuck it. I'm not finishing now. Have at it.
Okay, wait.
Styzor.
Okay, wait. Let me get it. Styzor. Okay, everyone mute. Styzor, explain what you have to explain.
No, he doesn't get to explain now.
I want to know what he's fucking saying.
He doesn't get to explain now. He has to explain now.
I want to know what he's saying.
It's time to call.
Come on.
No, really. Kick me out of the call then. That is the price if you want to hear Styzor.
Oh my god. You know what? I don't want to kick Rick out of the fucking call. Fuck it. Go ahead, then. I don't fucking care.
Excellent. Styzor will never be able to make Gunderson look like a retard. Because we will never know if Styzor is right and Gunderson is wrong.
I like Rick too much to kick him out of the call. Fuck. Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, Styzor, what were you trying to say?
It doesn't matter.
I'll tell you what I was trying to basically make it happen. So you sit there, basically explain, this is how the events occurred. Gunderson comes at you, and if you're right, you can beat the shit out of Gunderson, you can record it, and you can upload it and make fun of Gunderson.
And if you're wrong, we get to beat the shit out of you and record it and upload that.
I'm not getting involved. I don't care about this discussion. I just want to see Gunderson hopefully get the crap kicked out of him, because I don't like Gunderson.
Okay, I'm fairly neutral towards Gunderson.
My mic from now on.
Okay, I am neutral towards Gunderson, so I won't. So I'm just saying, Styzor, explain what you got to explain about history and stuff like that.
Okay. Like, I went trying to explain, okay, in the other room, we was typing and shit, and I was trying to explain that the British Empire kind of like, you know, made an agreement basically with the USA. That's how we got the Commonwealth. Without the help of the United States, we wouldn't have won World War II. It all kind of unfolded a bit weird. That's why we got the Commonwealth. And he didn't even know it, and that was kind of shocking for me as an English person. Every English person knows that stuff. Or they should.
No, actually, that's not true. I know a lot of people around here who don't know anything about this kind of stuff, so I don't know. Not everyone's educated on history, Styzor.
Well, I'm sorry, that's like, I mean, we live in this country, right? That's like a basic...
Yeah, and that doesn't, and people often don't know their own history.
That's why I like Rob, even though me and Rob don't get on, I suppose, in some way, at least Rob knows what the fuck he's talking about when he schools Gary about the Constitution. It's like, you know, I can't even argue with you because you're so thick, it's pointless.
I don't know, I don't understand what you're trying to say or trying to ask, so how can I...
Exactly, why can I, how is it possible for me to troll you if you're so dumb? There's no point. Go away, go find a stupid other room. You know. Schooling your ass in history, everybody knows it. I lived this shit when I was like 12 years old. You know, how the British Empire became the Commonwealth. That's the basic parameters of history in class.
Okay. Styzor, when was the Commonwealth founded then? Tell me.
I couldn't say the date, to be quite honest, I can't remember. But I know it was during World War II, and we had to...
I've got the information on screen right now.
No, we actually signed a treaty with America. Well, I wouldn't say it was a treaty, but it was an agreement. We give up the empire status for them joining the war. It's a well-known...
Excuse me 1 second. Sorry to interrupt. Boss man would like to interject something, if that's okay.
Okay, Styzor, can you name me 5 Commonwealth countries?
What's that got to do with anything? Can I name
No. This is a question. Can you name me 5 Commonwealth countries?
Okay, can you mute until you say something, boss man? Because you got some feedback going on.
Raise the question. Can you tell me how many countries are in the Commonwealth?
Okay.
There you go. Exactly.
I'm looking it up now.
There's like 20 or...
54. No.
Oh my god. Oh, really?
Okay.
How many did you just say then?
54.
Really? And how many of them countries is the Queen the head of state of?
I don't know that specifically.
Why be a presumptuous little prick? I mean,
I've got the information up on screen right now, you fucking mug.
You know what you're doing right now? You're asking me questions while you're searching on Google. That's how
you look this shit up before I try and make claims.
Yeah. Sorry. I just have to interject real quickly. I really love the British insults. Fucking Mog. What the fuck is a Mog?
It means shit, basically.
At least be correct when you're in the hate pit, at least. I mean, even Rob knows I'm correct. He can research it. You probably already is knowing Rob.
Yes, Rob is researching style, that's what we're saying.
He is, actually. Probably Rob's...
Well, I agree with you. That's what I and Rob are doing.
Actually, I'm reading a book, if anyone wants to know. I'm just...
Why do you have to... Rob!
What? I'm just saying neutral listening. Like I said, I'm muting my mic.
Rob is like Switzerland in this. He's like, I'm gonna say neutral, but I'll still take your Nazi gold.
Well, you know, Switzerland actually is a funny thing in the war. So Switzerland, has the, I don't know if it, well, the Reichsbank, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Switzerland. Switzerland has the oldest bank, But recently, actually, it's just been on the news that they've just actually killed the oldest bank on planet Earth, which is in Switzerland. That's kind of weird.
Okay, so what does that have to do with what we've just been talking about?
No, I think he just brought it up as like, oh, it's an interesting little thing since Matt said Switzerland.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to say the oldest central bank is actually in Switzerland, or was. I don't know if it's still is.
I don't know.
Well, the Bank of England is the second oldest bank. Well, the third. I think it's third. Right, it might be the third. I think Scotland's bank is actually older than the Bank of England. I'm not too sure.
Let me have a look.
I don't know if actually properly. But Switzerland's definitely older than the Bank of England and Scotland.
Okay, what exactly were you going to explain? So I think we got sidetracked.
I can't troll poor Josh because poor Josh didn't take history lessons, so I can't even troll guys.
Okay, what exactly was the subject?
Bullshit, or whatever.
Wait, what was the subject? The subject in the first place? Like, what part of history?
Okay, the subject was why did Hitler bomb England? I just merely mentioned that we bombed him first, and he got really pissed off. Basically,
yeah.
Okay, what do you...
You said that didn't happen? It's the truth.
No. Okay, if you mean the bombing of civilian targets, I think you're right about that. He did.
I gotta say...
If you're talking about the bombing of airfields and air bases, then no, that's wrong.
Can I say something real quickly? I think Styzor is kind of right here, because the Nazis did not want to fight the British. They wanted to actually join them.
Sorry, I don't mean to...
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, Hitler thought that eventually the Nazis...
Went to school. Hitler actually lived in my city. Hitler actually liked England. The entire fact that he sent over people...
Wait, Styzor, are you a neo-Nazi?
No, I'm not a neo-Nazi. I just appreciate it.
Okay, alright, never mind. Okay.
I am a black Jew who's gay, so it's kind of hard for me to like Hitler. But, that's just the truth. So, point being is, Hitler used to live in England. He studied here for the time.
Black gay Jew? Seriously? Are you fucking with me?
Okay, Styzor.
It's a troll, Cal. Calm down. It's a fucking troll.
Okay, Styzor, I've never heard anything about Hitler studying in Liverpool, so where's your evidence of that?
Okay, so you're telling me, right, I'm the poor black guy, right, apparently, and you're a right rich dude, and you telling me that your English teacher who taught you history and shit?
I'm sorry, no, sorry, what? Why would an English teacher be teaching history?
I don't know, because my English teacher was pretty kick-ass and was the deputy head and had 2 jobs. It was kick-ass of history. In fact, he was on Question of Sport. His name was Dave Ball. He used to write the questions for Question of Sport. That was my teacher of history. I don't know if you know that, but I'm just putting that out. Question of Sport. He used to write the questions for it. His name was Dave Ball. That was my teacher in history. Just so you know. The actual guy wrote the questions for the TV show.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying that, I'm just saying that shit. It's like the guy doesn't believe a word I'm saying. It's like, well, Styzor was wrong because he's a troll. Actually, no. I'm actually right.
And that Hitler studied in Liverpool?
Well, he did. I don't know if he studied here. I know he was. He spent time here. I couldn't tell you if he studied really. I'd have to actually look it up. But as far as I'm aware, he did study here or come here for the time. He actually did live in my city, which is well known historically. He didn't want to actually invade England. We know from historical facts, as far as I'm aware, Jersey or Guernsey or whatever the fuck it's called. He actually
places.
Whatever. He actually ordered the actual German soldiers to treat people with respect. And that's because of our royal family. Our royal family is Saxe-Coburn. They're actually not called the House of whatever. They're not English. That happened. They changed the fucking name because we went to war. They're not actually, English. They're actually German.
They were called Hanover.
Yeah, you guys had to import new royalty after, the Lord Protector killed all the other ones, right?
I don't know.
Well, we changed the name in World War II.
World War One, I think it was. I don't know. I think it was.
What are Windsor now or something?
Yeah, Windsor.
Yeah, the House of Windsor, they changed the name. Their actual original name, Saxe-Coburg. They're actual Germans. Everybody knows that.
I thought
they're related too.
Yeah, they're actually related to the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, and that's where he came from. Hitler wasn't actually German, he was Austrian. Everyone knows that.
The Kaiser during World War I was, Victoria's nephew or something?
Some shit like that. It's some crazy relationship.
And Nicholas and the Kaiser were, related to, or the Queen, or Nicholas's Queen was, I think, rather.
Yeah, a lot of monarchies in Europe had to Victoria.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's kind of funny, and Hitler didn't actually want to blow England up. He actually liked England because of, the way it was and stuff, and he didn't want to really blow us up. And then Churchill was like, we're going to war because of Poland, which wasn't really the case. It was actually a lot deeper than that. It was about economics, and he even said, Winston Churchill's been quoted and said, it doesn't matter who the fuck's in charge of Germany, we can't let this economic powerhouse get out of control. It's just the truth, man. It's quoted by Winston Churchill himself. He didn't even care if it was Hitler or not. The guy just wanted to blow the fuck out of this place because the bankers were in charge. And they still are to this day. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Saxe-Coburgs, whoever. These fuckers who run our planet are really rich. In fact, they're so rich they don't even pay for anything. They print the money. We pay them interest. That's how the bankers...
Yo, Styzor, get Shangy to get his bitch ass into the call.
He's busy at the moment, so I don't think Shangy's gonna pick up. He's doing some crazy shit. Like just life, I suppose. But it's like, I would love to troll Josh, but I can't, sadly. Obviously I know what I'm talking about and he's just clueless. I'm sorry, Josh. It would be funny if you was...
I'm sorry I just insulted you.
I don't mind, dude. It's just, I would have thought, being a fellow English person, you would know this. You would know your own history and bother to read a book. Clearly you didn't. So,
I don't know. I have no idea what to say.
He's such a dick.
I'm at a loss for words after this.
Okay.
It's okay. You can watch the reruns of the Goons.
What was the U.S. nuking Japan about? What was that about?
That was just a troll by Darth. He was joking about, how the war started, and he said that, and it just cracked me up. It was a troll, obviously.
Okay.
If he's that thick and he said that, then I'd be shocked.
So what were you guys talking about in Hate Club Training Ground, then? What was that?
I don't know, I'm not in that mood. No idea.
Okay. I was just curious about what that was about. Washer Ziegler was in here. So what are you guys talking about in the chat, then? What about Hunter? So what's going on in the chat, then?
I don't know, I'm just looking at what's your Razzles shit in the chat. That's kind of interesting. What are you talking about there, what are you saying, bitch? He's saying some shit, I don't know what he's saying though. I think Rob's stealing his ass. Are you stealing his ass, Rob? I don't know.
Hey, Damon, what's going on, bro? I saw Walsh and Washer in the same sentence. I was like, yeah, Walsh probably needs to wash every now and then.
Is Shithead here?
Yeah, he's right there.
Hi, Shithead.
Oh, hello, Damon. You too.
How you doing, Shithead?
Such a bust joke, right? Damon, too.
I had no idea what you just said, nor do I really give that much of a fuck.
I'll leave it at that then.
He jokes about you, he called you Damon Tool, like Damon Tool.
I like Tool.
doesn't get the joke at all. I said it to him, and it sounded like, what? I was like, you really got it.
Turn up your mic, shithead.
What, Damon too? What?
Yeah, your mic is pretty low, so turn it up a little bit.
How about no?
Oh,
I just said, well, it sounds like, he's kind of far away, and it's kind of hard to hear what he says sometimes. But...
Because I'm relaxed back in my chair, just laughing. Because Damon didn't get that I said tool. It was just kind of funny, He didn't get it at all. It took him 10 minutes. In fact, it took him longer than 10 minutes. It took as long as you to say Damon tool, to actually know what I was saying as a joke. That's how thick this guy is. That's nice. Keep going, Damon. Maybe I'll promote you to being a troll one day. And still, just be it all. Be my bitch. You know what, this is so funny, I'm gonna put on my fucking anonymous mask and just sit here and laugh.
What the fuck are you babbling on about?
You?
He's saying you were too stupid to get his Damon Tools joke, and now he's gonna laugh at you.
You're too stupid to get your Damon Tools joke?
Yeah.
The ISO mounter?
Yeah.
Idiot. Not even spelled the same, you fucking twat. How do you even know how to use an ISO mounter? Did you have to have someone explain it to you?
You didn't even get it when I actually said Nero, you stupid.
Okay. Guys, Beach was right about you. You really do talk bollocks deliberately to confuse people and then call them stupid when they have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't use Nero because, the Nero burning program? That thing's a piece of shit. I didn't think anyone was that stupid to use it.
Is it just me, or does Styzor sound like the Wicked Witch of the West when he fucking
Pretty much.
Of whatever continent there is. I don't know, there's maybe 2.
He's extremely excited about what's going on there.
It's like it's like when Watcher laughs, It's like there's just something unnatural and disturbing about Styzor's laugh that gives me the creeps.
Styzor, you strike fear in the hearts of everyone here, bro.
Not as much fear as much pity.
Oh, don't be so shy. Tools.
Shy? Are you? I think.
Holy
look,
shit.
he's devolving into a Teresa laughing fit.
Holy shit, Gates, this is supposed to be a hate room? I've never seen such a motley crew of faggots in my life. Hate. The only thing you fucking... You know what? The only thing you impress me with...
Because hate can have logic. Hate can have reason. You just spew stupid things and think it pisses people off.
I'm sorry. You didn't even get a basic joke of Damon too, you stupid twat. I actually said no.
And you couldn't get a basic joke that I think you think World War II goes backwards.
I joked that I was trolling your ass. You stupid fucking cunt. You should called America.
Yes, I'm a stupid cunt.
Fuck you, Damon. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, so what caused America to come into World War II?
Money, basically.
Money. So it wasn't this like a Pearl Harbor?
No, just money. That was scientific. Well, we did need to test the bomb. Basically.
The bomb?
The bomb.
The bomb. I mean, okay. Let me explain something. Okay. This a little thing. Name me one American scientist that actually invented anything. Well, basically anything.
Thomas Edison.
And he got that from where?
His brain.
No, where did he get it from?
He invented the light bulb.
Do you know who Alexander Graham Bell is?
Whitney.
That's what
you do realize Alexander Graham Bell was also an American too, right? Just
what about Eli Whitney?
Where did he get it from?
George Washington Carver.
And the fact that Americans or Europeans doesn't find it a bit iffy. No.
Again, you keep saying that, and it's still not true.
Okay then. Okay, fine. So, first man in space was an American. Is that right?
Nope.
No, it's a Russian.
No.
Yuri Gagarin.
Okay, yeah, Yuri Gagarin, Russian. Who helped who invented the future rocket? What was his name?
Wernher von Braun. Yeah, we stole him from the Germans because you guys couldn't get him out quick enough.
The American by any chance? No.
No, he's German. We fully admitted that.
So, okay, you're just going to ignore all the American scientists we actually named and be like, well, I'm going to this one German scientist.
Yeah, because Americans don't have any...
Yeah, and he kept failing until we got him some, decent assistance.
He just named a bunch of Americans.
No, okay, you know what? I'm totally wrong, actually. I'm totally wrong. I shouldn't be, hating on Americans at this point because the Wright brothers, they're legends, and they were American pioneers. I will admit.
Yeah, they really just got a piece of fucking cardboard off the ground.
No, dude, they just kicked ass. The Wright brothers. I'm sorry. I have to admit that. Yeah, I was wrong.
If you want to be actually correct about it, the principles of flight were actually developed by a Frenchman before the Wright brothers.
Yep.
Just took its theories.
Well, if you go further back in time, it was Leonardo.
Styzor, I got a question for you. Who do you think invented the automobile?
Who invented it?
Yeah.
That's a hard question. What do you mean, the actual machine or?
Who invented it? Just answer the question. Put the name.
Well, nobody who invented the automobile.
Who had the first one?
Well, it was a collaboration. I mean, I could go back to, I don't know.
Okay, I'll just get region. Which region had an automobile first?
Well, it would be technically Scotland first. Technically. It would, I mean, if you're talking about mobile transport, it would be a Scottish person, with steam. I think his name was Andrew something. I don't really remember. But the guy who, Crystal Palace and all that shit. It's a long time ago since I've bothered to read
Actually, it's Flemish.
Well, actually, it's a guy who...
And it was done in China.
Well, China was the first...
It was a Flemish missionary in China.
I doubt that very much.
Yeah, wasn't it originally called the auto rickshaw?
Yeah, it was a piece of shit, but it ran.
Hey, Styzor.
I just want to see if he would say Henry Ford or not.
Hey, Styzor.
Styzor.
Why do you look saying my name?
Because I'm trying to get your attention.
You don't need my attention. I'm right here, Rob.
I'm trying to ask to see if you're there because I'm never paying attention. Who invented the artificial heart? Do you know what country that person was from?
Nope. No idea at all whatsoever.
America.
Yeah. Do you know the first heart transplant that was ever performed?
No, I don't really care though. I'm just saying.
So why ask me a stupid fucking question if you don't want to ask the question? I know the answer.
The first successful heart transplant.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry,
I get Styzor when you fucking bleed after I pull out.
Sorry.
Actually, the first successful heart transplant was also American. But the theories developed for it were created by the Soviets, because there was this weird fucking doctor who liked to sew dogs together. And that's how we got the notion of organ failure. And, donor rejection.
How many Jews are
anyways, we've gotten off topic. Let's get back to the topic of hand, like why America entered World War II.
Because basically they had no choice. They had a lot of money to make. Ask George W. Bush's granddad, and he actually funded the Nazis during World War II. He was put in front of Congress under the Trading with the Enemies Act. He had his assets froze, and then they give them back.
And then suddenly Germany's allies bombed the shit of us, and then we had to rethink our strategy.
It's the fact that when Hitler came
I was making fun of you, twat!
Well, you did ask. When Hitler came to power, there was a thing called the Soviet Union. Well, it was called the USSR, I suppose, at the time, or some crazy shit. It was called something else, I suppose. And, they were the...
Wait, do you not know what USSR stands for?
I couldn't really tell you. It's United some shit. I don't know.
Union of Soviet Socialist Republics.
But there you go. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter.
That was the full name.
Cool.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, during the time, right, Russia was pretty powerful, and, Germany was on its ass after World War One. A lot of bankers had a great idea to, make Germany an economic powerhouse, and then it didn't go according to plan. So we bombed the fuck out of Germany. the British Empire as we knew it ceased to exist. Not long after that, we lost, I should say, due to banking shit, or sterling, which was the actual currency of the world for about, 200 years or some shit. And then America took over the standing for 60 years. I think the United States has been the world currency, which is about to get battered by every other.
Can I ask you a question, Styzor, about Bush's grandfather?
Go for it.
So you're saying he was like a willing sort of like Nazi supporter?
Well, he just wanted to make money. I don't know if he was a Nazi. He just wanted to make money. I don't see any, problem.
Well, I just want to make sure you're not like accusing him of actually being tied to it, because there are a lot of people who say, hold on, let me finish my statement, because there's a lot of people who say, because he was the director of the bank that was like doing whatever, like that had money from like before the war, he didn't know anything about it. So I want to make sure you're not accusing him of like participating in that.
I'm just going on facts like you do, Rob. I'm just saying.
Just making sure you're not accusing him of that, because even the anti-defamation points out that he didn't have anything to do with that.
Well, I mean, I'm not accusing him. I'm just stating facts. He was brought in front of Congress, which you can look up if you don't believe me, under the Trading with Enemies Act. That's the sort of fact by Rob.
Styzor is trying to be like Rob, trying to state things as they are. Maybe
I'm not trying to troll Rob. Rob, me and Rob have had all fun in the past.
Exactly, like they're boys.
Hold on, well, here's the thing. He can, they brought up the bank, and apparently the allegations are disproven that they had gold that was Nazi gold.
Nazi gold!
And they took the bank because it was owned by the Nazi guy who was like some Nazi industrialist in Nazi Germany who he had this before, so they took it over.
So what happened? Actually, you can read it. It's not like hidden. It's actual historical fact.
I know.
The United States Congress brought him in front of Congress because he owned a company that was trading with a steel corporation that was set up in a part of Europe. I can't really remember where, so I don't want to really name it. In a part of Europe, a fake bank, basically. And these guys were all involved in making shitloads of money because Hitler was building a fucking giant army and basically making money from killing people's very lucrative, as you guys know. So these guys are doing this shit. Hitler and his crew went to, the United States during World War II, before they actually engaged in World War II, and had a Nazi party. That's why you get the right-wing Nazi party in the United States, is because actually they didn't ban the Nazi party in the United States. Under the Constitution, you couldn't anyway, freedom of speech, etc. So it was all fair game. And the United States felt, well, fuck it, let's make some fucking money. So they did. I'm not trying to castigize the United States. I mean, if I look at my own history of my own country, we're shitloads worse.
Yeah, you guys really are worse when it comes to Nazi collaboration.
We're worse. I mean, that's the way.
No, I know there are a lot of Americans who did it.
God, yeah. The German-American Boom, the American Nazi Party, there was a lot of them.
Walter
We had a camp full of them.
Yeah, was it Walter Funk who was the head of the German-American?
Yep.
Yes, and dude, we still have to go visit where he was killed.
Oh yeah, go there. Yeah, Styzor, Matt and I want to go make a video where the fucking basically head of the Nazis in the United States is murdered, because apparently it's only about a mile or two away from where I live. And we basically make a video saying, "Go fuck yourself, neo-Nazis."
You know what, Rob? If you do that, I swear I will favorite that shit, honestly, just for the hell of it. That shit's
hey,
funny.
man. And we can always put aside differences to fuck with Nazis.
Just to fuck with others.
You know what? Say what you want about the Nazis. They're the greatest unifier ever.
Yeah, they are in some ironic kind of weird ass way. You know what the thing though I hate really is the whole Jewish aspect, because if you look up the history of the war and stuff, like I did, it's like the Jewish and Israel thing. It's really weird. It just is. I know there's loads of conspiracies about it, but if you read about the whole Jewish thing, it's like, okay, something's not right here, man. It just seems weird. And then you get Ahmadinejad going, well, we want to blow Israel off the map, and people mean Jews. It's like, do you know what anti-Semitic means in English? It's a language. It's not actually being Jewish.
No, it's not a language. It's any Semite. Arabs are Semites too, but
exactly that's the thing.
most people think anti-Semite means just Jew, but it technically would mean like Arab.
What do you speak your fucking language? But when you see it on the TV, it's like, oh, you're being anti-Jewish. Are you stupid? Did you read a book? It's like, that's what's funny for me. I don't know. I just take a lot of things and.
I'm just wondering what these books you keep reading are.
Well, I blame my mom. She's got a library.
They have pictures.
Do they pop up?
Yes.
No, it's just when I was a kid, right? It's just my mum had a lot of books. She just loved books, and there's a library next to me that I can go and read anytime I want, basically. And now the advent of the fucking. But yeah, I did like read a lot of books, and history was one of them. So I don't give a fuck what you think. I just like history books.
Yeah, too bad you don't actually read them.
Oh, sorry, sorry, is that the person who just couldn't explain how the British Empire became the Commonwealth?
No, you didn't explain it either. That's what we've been asking you to do this entire time.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Styzor, explain how the British became the Commonwealth.
We signed basically a declaration with the United States. We give up our empire to the United States for them to join the war.
Okay. The decolonization was a gradual process.
No, it wasn't. We fucking signed a declaration, you stupid twat, with the United States.
What was it called?
I've got no idea.
Then, how do you know?
Because I read it in a book.
Then why didn't you read what it was called?
Because,
You know what? Hey, Styzor, you know what I read in a book once? That a guy got bitten by a radioactive spider and got turned into a superhero.
Yeah,
I think it was Jesus.
You would read that because you're into comics and Nintendos and Steelers like napalm. But the fact is, if
you're... are you saying next that I learned everything I
don't need to say what it's called. I don't need to say it. It's
oh my god, Styzor's like Gary. You're basically, oh my god, you're fucking like bald, like chaff, fucking young Gary.
Hold on,
you're like Gary in his younger years.
Gary? Is that what you just called me?
Gary.
Alright.
He's Gary's long-lost Scouser son.
Sorry, what was that?
A fucking army or something and had a fucking stint when he was...
I know. You know the funny part is, Rob? Am I wrong? Rob? Am I wrong?
Pretty much.
No, I'm not talking to you, Damon, because no one likes you because you're a failed orc. I'm talking to Rob.
What?
He's saying you're a failed orc.
Yeah.
Did I attempt to become an orc at some point?
Yeah.
Build my bridge, bitch, so I can walk over it. Go on, keep building my bridge. While you're building it, I'll walk over it, you fucking tool. Oh, hold on a minute, I can't make that joke because you're not so fucking intelligent, you can't work out what I was saying.
Alright.
Says the guy who thinks I said
that's your new name, that's your new nickname,
twat.
Nero. That's your new nickname. I'll just call you Nero, because you are such a tool.
Because you hear
Roman
emperors in your head.
Nero, ISO tool, Dave tool. Which one shall I call you? You know.
So you're telling me I'm a computer program, and yet...
You're a
computer program would be probably smarter than you. It has to be right half the time.
I called you a tool. Take that shit out, bitch.
Yeah.
God, if I programmer, you wouldn't be getting paid a lot.
Styzor.
What's wrong?
Styzor is the equivalent of Apple Maps.
Come on, Gary, you can drop the fake accent.
Oh, Gary Jr. All right.
No, I think they're the same person. I just think that way Gary Styzor, he just adopts like a fucking really bad Liverpudlian accent, and when he wants to, when he's Gary, he just puts on a wig and just gets in front of the camera.
So Rob, am I wrong when I said about World War II and the British Empire? Was I wrong by any chance?
In part.
Explain why I was wrong in part, please.
In part. Well, the foundation was obviously laid with the Atlantic Charter, which you said, but the process was gradual. I mean, it was going to happen, and it was pretty much said that it was going to happen with the Atlantic Charter and during the discussions between Roosevelt and Churchill. But that being said, it still took them several decades for the process of decolonization to happen. I mean, they were fighting in Malaya, they were fighting in Eden, they were trying to hold on to some parts of the empire versus others. But that's basically when it started breaking up. That was basically, it took a while to die, but
Okay.
Well, some states were given independence before World War II as well.
Yeah, that as well.
Yes, as well. But tell me how we came to be the Commonwealth. It was under the auspice of joining World War II with the United States. If you don't know that, you're obviously just crackers.
Well, yeah, that's true. The Commonwealth was founded at roughly that time.
Did you call us crackers?
It's documented as history. I don't know why people don't know this shit.
Well, you don't seem to know much about it.
Well, I do.
Oh, please tell me this isn't happening again.
Can you tell me?
Round two, sexy man, round two.
Oh, no. Liam, I know.
We can read Fat Life reviews together.
Basically, we're talking about... I'm trying to catch up Liam, Styzor, the adults are talking.
And I include you, right, Mr.
Styzor is basically, we're talking about why the British Empire became the British Commonwealth.
It's not called the British Commonwealth, it's just called the
Commonwealth. I fucking care what it's called.
The Commonwealth of Nations, but I'm kind of curious about something. Since you're saying it was created during World War II, right?
It was.
Okay, hold on, please. But isn't... World War II was not during, 1926, right? Because that's when the Balfour Declaration of 1926 was, because they were pretty good at naming these documents.
Hold on.
Because I'm kind of curious if you've ever read the Balfour Declaration.
I'm just curious of my own history of my country. And you obviously know more than me, so continue, please.
Okay, well, I'm just kind of curious because that, establishes the Commonwealth of the Nations.
No, just, continue, please. And tell me if we didn't sign, I wouldn't call it...
I'm just reading from the Balfour Declaration here, where it talks about, where it actually talks about this. I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah, I know you actually mentioned this shit in Gary's video, actually. It's kind of funny.
Here's the 1926 document. I mean, that's when the Commonwealth was founded.
And why did the United States join the war, actually?
Well, the United States was continued decolonization, which I've already said. That's when the empire basically got its death knell. Basically was like the end of the empire.
Yes, and I'm telling you.
But I'm just saying the British Commonwealth was created before the end of the empire. They were coterminous for a while. There was a British Commonwealth of Nations, and there was the British Empire, kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand.
So that's what I'm saying, though. There was a period where they both existed, and then the Empire stopped existing, but the Commonwealth kept existing. So it didn't just, it was the Empire and then it was the Commonwealth. There was a time when it was both. And that's why I'm saying you're partially correct in some ways, and Gunderson is correct in others.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the death knell itself came during World War II, and that was when we actually axed the United States.
That was the death knell, World War II.
Yeah. Well, it was, and that was my point, really. I'm not trying to, say you're shit, Rob, because I know you...
I agree with you on that, yes. World War II is basically the nail in the coffin for them. It probably would have happened eventually anyway, but that definitely made it impossible for them to hold on to their status for,
And that's the whole entire special relationship, right, with the United States. It's really? It's fucking, oh well. We used to own this place as some kind of, outreach or whatever, with the French, supposedly, hence Canada. And then, World War II, we actually had to go back to the United States and say, we need your help. This fucker's loony, and the United States really? Just stand there when you relate world power, please. And we was twats. Oh yeah, that just happened. It's just it. There's no shame in it being English and admitting that you have to go begging to, a people you once supposedly owned. But it's just the truth. It's sad, but that's just the way history.
Well, to be fair, the British didn't own the American colonists. They were still British subjects.
We were still, we were citizens.
Go on, Rob. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, they didn't, own us. I mean, we were citizens. Like, that was the whole basis of the revolution. At first, it was more about, before it became, independence movement, it was more like, fuck you, we want our rights that we are owed as we are, subjects of the crown.
No, Rob, it was about, tea subsidies and the fact that the British had cheaper tea.
Yeah, that's what it was about. I thought it was about the whole thing about parliamentary representation.
No, hold on, guys. Hold on. No, it's about taxation and representation, and King John actually decreed that the United States would only use the issue of the British Crown's money, and the United States said, go fuck yourself. Which is why they don't...
Sorry?
Hold on, let me just finish. The United States said, go fuck yourself, we don't want a central bank. Which is why in the Constitution it doesn't allow for a central bank, but yet now you've got a central bank.
It actually does allow for a central bank in the Constitution.
No, it only allows the Treasury to issue the currency, which is why
it allows them to make a bank. They made a bank in the United States, they had one, and it was constituted.
Hold on, dude. Hold on. Andrew, John Adams, I think it was. I'm not too sure, so you could probably correct me. There was a lot of people who actually disagreed with the central bank. It was the bankers who wanted to create a central bank, and that's why John F. Kennedy made the greenback, which is still actually legal. No one's actually, removed that thing from the constitutional book, as far as I'm aware. You can still actually use a money issued by the Treasury that does not get charged by the government, interest-free money, which is 11069. I'm not too sure on the number, but it was issued by John F. Kennedy before he was shot, sadly. Yet you can actually use money that's not issued by the Fed. It's called the greenback. I don't know if you know that or not. It's not a conspiracy theory. This is historical fact.
Real quick question, Styzor, since this is kind of on the subject. Are you still anti-Fed? I'm just curious.
I'm anti-monopoly of money. Yes, I am. I suppose I'm like the founding fathers. I don't like people who issue the currency. I mean, Mr. Rothschild, the guy who, supposedly one of the guys in this conspiracy theory said, I don't really give a fuck who runs the government. Just give me the power to fucking print their money. And he did, apparently. So, I don't know. You could call it a conspiracy if you want. But I know for a fact that the Bank of England, the Federal Reserve, and a lot of Western countries charge interest to governments.
Styzor has facts.
Sell their debt as bonds on the stock market. I mean, if you can't work out basic economics of how a country works, then you obviously are.
Wait, I'm sorry. I just read something in the chat. Did you say John Adams was a king?
No, I didn't say John Adams was a king.
Oh, okay, because I read that you did. And I was like,
oh, that was Liam.
That's masterful.
I asked which king, and he said John Adams.
I think John Adams was one of the actual founding fathers of the United States. I might just be wrong in his name. You could troll me if you want to. I'm not really. I don't know.
No, he
so you
got that
misunderstood
right.
my question rather than.
I'll hit him on other things, but he got that right.
So you just misunderstood my question.
So what about the banking thing? Dan, you said he's getting banking wrong. We'll talk about that.
Yes.
What? What's it? I'm doing two things at once, and I just saw you said it in the chat. I don't really.
It's true. And it's just, he has this massive Jesse Ventura conspiracy theory, Matt Rothschild bullshit conspiracy theory.
Well, if you look it up, it's kind of interesting. Who the fuck owns Goldman Sachs? You know, Goldman and Sachs isn't actually one name, it's actually two families that own Goldman Sachs.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Was.
Well, it's just history, like I said. You can make it a conspiracy if you want.
Oh my god, Styzor, do you realize we were laughing at the idea that none of us understood what, a hyphenated name meant?
I don't really care, to be quite honest.
Never heard of, a law firm where they tend to have, the partners' names as, the name.
No, I don't know, Rob. I don't know, dude. I just know that when people want...
I bet McDonald's is in on this.
It's funny. You know what's even more funny, Rob? When people say they've run out of money. That's what's even more funny. You say, we've run out of money and the system's about to collapse. How much money has actually...
Okay, hey, crowd, can you mute because your feedback is interfering with Monkey Man's audio.
I know.
Okay, continue, Styzor.
Hey Rob, hold on, Matt. Do you know what quantitative easing means, Rob, by any chance?
No, I don't. Can you please explain it to me?
Yeah, it means when the government prints money out of thin air, basically. So lower interest. In fact, you can't lower interest rates because they're already at like minus. People are paying other people to look after their money because the United States dollar is about to die on its ass. You know why that is?
Why is that?
Remember the war, Rob? I mean, you're a historian. Remember when people used to walk around with wheelbarrows full of money? Do you know
Which
how?
war?
You're a historian.
Which war?
Well, you know, I like to give Rob props because he does.
Well, there's like hold on, which war? There's like eight things I like legitimately call the war.
World War I in Germany. World War One, Germany.
Okay, yeah.
Wheelbarrows full of money, right?
Yeah, you mean like during the Weimar Republic, inflation was like 1 billion%, like in Zimbabwe?
United States doing to its own currency, if you can explain that.
I have one question. Are you a Ron Paul supporter?
Hold on one second. Firstly, I mean, I understand like worries about inflation, but we're not experiencing hyperinflation here. Like, our inflation rate hasn't been like mega insane. Like, yeah, I get there are concerns about like, hey, Badger's here, so maybe Badger can talk about this because Styzor is saying that we're doing to our currency what Germany did to theirs during the Weimar Republic, that, among other things, basically that we're all gonna die, essentially.
You're not gonna die, you're just gonna find out how the world works. America.
Well, even if you're right, I mean, yeah, sure, maybe the United States dollar completely collapses, but if the dollar collapses and our economy collapses, at least we'll take everyone with us.
No, you won't. That's the entire point. You just think you will.
Really? So you think that if the world's largest consumer base, or maybe the second largest, I think China maybe is that. Hold on, like, do you think the world's like first or second largest? Hold on, let me go, Styzor. Do you really think the world's like first or second largest economy like just utterly collapsing?
Okay, can you name the biggest single market on planet Earth, please?
Well, I'm kind of just kind of curious here because
let Rob explain.
If really bad economic times in the United States won't affect anyone else, then how come the rest of the world suffered crash we did? That seems really odd.
Styzor!
Having
let Rob go and then you can go.
I'm sorry, I'm not being rude. I just asked Rob a basic question. Can you name the biggest single market in the world? It's not the United States. Fuck off, Josh.
China. Hey, Styzor, you know why China is the biggest market in the world? Because they can sell us cheap fucking shit.
It's not actually the biggest.
You think Europe is gonna buy all the cheap shit that Americans not gonna buy when they go fucking down? It's not gonna happen. China's gonna go down when America goes down.
I'm sorry.
Everybody's gonna go down when America goes down.
Chance, I'm guessing you don't. The dollar ain't worth shit because we print so much of it. In fact, it's kind of funny because without China,
hey, Styzor, if the dollar isn't worth anything, can you do me a favor? Since it's not worth anything, can you go get like $10 billion and put them in some envelopes and like mail them to me? Because if it's not worth anything, you can just give it to me, right?
You know what the funny thing is, right? I was watching a Bloomberg article. Well, I wasn't watching the article, but it was like kind of a video and an article. The fact is, the United States is shitting its pants. Because the amount of money it's printing is ridiculous. Do you know the American people are actually bailing out a planet based on debt, right? And where's that debt coming from? I don't know willingness to buy the dollar. Now you have to understand one thing. If the Republic of China wanted to go to war with America, do you know all they need to do is sell your fucking debt? That's all. Stop buying your fucking stupid dollar. You would fucking...
Yeah, and then we can't buy any of their products. So who do they sell their products to, Styzor?
Yes, no, but the thing is...
Who do they sell their products to? Who do they sell their products to, Styzor? Are you saying they're gonna fucking sell them to Mars? There's no more fucking Terra Nullius waiting to be fucking colonized and new countries to arise, Styzor. Where are they gonna fucking sell the goods?
I'm sorry.
Who's gonna replace us as a customer, buddy? Where's this market?
British Empire had the world currency. You got away with printing money because you are the economic powerhouse, apparently.
Listen to your whatever the hell you're talking about.
So I just remind you how many people live on planet Earth. There's 7 billion plus people.
Oh my god, there's 7 billion people, wow.
No, they just...
Wow. You know, like sometimes...
Wait,
newscast while, looking for...
Alright, hold on for a second, because y'all are talking over each other.
Wait, no, did Styzor just say there were 7 billion people in China?
Yeah.
On the planet, you fucking fuck.
Styzor thinks China's a planet.
Alright, hold on. We're talking over each other. Hold on for a second.
It's going to be number one. Tell me the debt ratio for the United States. Tell me the debt ratio versus GDP. Tell me the debt ratio versus GDP.
How many planets are on Earth?
You can't answer that question, can you, Rob?
I can't. I don't know, Styzor. Really, how many states are in the United States, when I ask you?
What answer
Or you couldn't tell me how many states are in the United States. How many states are in the United States, Styzor? How many states are in the United States, Styzor? How many states are in the United States, Styzor?
Go on. Give me the debt ratio.
In the United States.
Go on.
How many states are in the United States?
Wait, this is stupid. Wait, what are you asking, Rob? Say that ever again.
I'm asking Rob to give me the debt versus GDP ratio, and what happens next to the United States dollar when they can't
actually a lot lower than the rest of the
only paying.
Fucking idiot. Compare the United States debt to GDP ratio with fucking Japan's, or even fucking the United Kingdom's for that matter. So suck my dick, Styzor. You want to sit there and talk about how, like, Euro, he's gonna come in and just fucking kick the shit out of everything? And maybe you haven't been paying attention, but there's this little thing called the fucking Euro crisis happening for the past few fucking years. I mean, where the hell have you been? Have you just been like, actually, I probably know where you've been. You probably, it's probably illegal licensing. So go fuck yourself, Styzor. No one cares about it, dude. I know you're sitting here saying bollocks, open it will annoy me. I don't care, Styzor, because one fucking
I remember in a place called Greece. No way, it's like, no way.
Again.
Suck my dick, buddy. Suck my dick, Styzor.
This is a fucking madhouse now.
You little fucking bitch.
Can't answer my question.
Right, Styzor. That's right. That's right, Styzor. Use that.
I can show you it. It's on
Use that tongue, Styzor. That's right. That's right, Styzor.
Okay.
United States 2040.
I like it.
Alright, what?
Go on, because I can actually show you the facts. It's on C-SPAN. It's a congressional budget office.
Okay, link it then.
Show me how much debt. Show me how much debt. Show me how much debt the United States owes and how much they pay.
Link it, dipshit.
It's on C-SPAN, you fucking.
Yeah,
I can't read the television channel.
The article that.
I have a question, Styzor. I have a question, Styzor. I have a question.
Hey, everyone in the peanut gallery, if you can talk on the call, or, assuming you're not at work or whatever, jump in and ask this motherfucker some questions.
Yeah, or just type stuff, too. I'm just...
or you can type stuff, I'll just read it for you.
Was it hard not having parents and, like, growing up in the streets and, like, never having a real education?
What is that?
Was that hard?
What does that mean? I mean, is that enough for you? Actually, government spending, federal debt chart takes you out. I mean, go read it, you stupid idiots. Go on,
This
it's
is
a link.
1990s.
It's not like hard, really is. It's not
And
hard.
what am I supposed to be not knowing from this chart?
It's just the fact that you're saying, like, I'm a poor nigger and I can't be educated, like, Rob, because you're white and class.
I don't recall saying that.
No, you just did, but you didn't want to imply it that way, right?
What?
What?
No, it's poor Rob. Oh, poor Rob. He's so educated and white that nobody else can be.
Rob is not white,
actually.
actually.
Nothing stopping me fucking reading this shit. Because I'm so full of shit, right, Rob? It's right there. There's the fucking link. Look at the
Rob isn't white.
Go on. If you can even understand it.
Styzor.
I don't know what you're even trying to say.
You don't even know. It's not just...
You have much mouth, Styzor, and you're fucking retarded. You know what, Styzor? I take it back. You make Gary look like a professor.
I certainly am.
Gary is better than you in every conceivable way. You wish you were Gary. You wish you were the dogs that Gary sucks and then murders and buries in his basement.
And likes Bloomberg articles.
I don't care what you're saying,
Styzor. You can't name the GDP ratio at all versus fucking debt. Go on.
I can just
Go on.
Bob.
You can't answer my question. You're the one who's failing to answer my question. Tell me how much the United States pays in debt interest rates to the Federal Reserve and how much debt you owe to other countries like, I don't know, China.
Styzor, we have like 14 trillion in debt and we owe fucking 4 trillion to other countries.
So that's
to China.
I found out who owns the site that he linked.
Most of the debt is in the hands. Most of the debt is in the hands of private institutions.
Okay. Do you know you're in worse shape than fucking Greece is? I know it. It's funny.
I don't see us rioting every few weeks.
Yeah, I don't see us, I don't see us elected openly racist fucking political parties to come up with.
I'll tell you, the only saving grace the United States have is that actually you're the world's currency. Everything that's issued, oil, which is the main thing, is actually issued in dollars. When you lose the status as the world currency, you're in deep shit. That's just fact.
The world currency?
Yes, you know.
That might suck, but guess what? It's probably not going to be the euro.
It probably will be, because the United States...
No, it won't. Like, Styzor, do you not even pay attention to the shit that's happening in the European Union?
How many people live in the European Union?
Was it hard growing up as a
Hold on. How many people live in the European Union? How many people live in the European Union?
Me, basically, and Bossman.
10 trillion.
How many people live
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant... Yeah, sorry, never mind.
On the mega planet, the European Union, 10 trillion people live in harmony.
So the fact is you can't actually admit that
No, it doesn't fucking matter, because the fucking euro isn't gonna replace shit!
It matters when you're fucking wheelbarrowing around
fucking economics. Fuck you.
So seriously, a continental currency that is basically backed up by one fucking country, Germany, yeah, that's gonna replace the fucking United States dollar. Yeah, okay.
Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna cry?
No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna just yell at you.
We're not gonna do what you did when your mom left you.
Why are you gonna cry?
I sounds like,
Go on, baby. Oh, my little cute
I am so glad that Margaret Thatcher.
That's what fucking crying sounds like, Styzor. This is the point and fucking anger. It's like, seriously. Anyone no stupid fucking crew isn't gonna fucking play shit.
So hold on, Napalm. Are you an anti-lacist by any chance?
What does that have to do with fucking, the price of fucking kumquats in fucking Tibetistan? That isn't a you here. You fucking you're losing a fucking argument, so you're trying to deflect it. Or a piece of fucking shaft shit.
Yeah, and you're really angry that I just actually know more than you.
Styzor, you're a pedophile. Shut up. There.
You can't even read a web
pedo stash.
There. Now go sue me, Gary. Go away.
Do you want a Twinkie? Is that what you want, Napalm? Do you want a Twinkie?
Really a fat joke? Really?
You're making fat? Are you saying Twinkie or Twinkie? I can't tell through your stupid fucking Chav accent.
Even Rob can't answer my questions, apparently.
No, I don't know what you said.
Rob, how many questions did I answer?
How many questions have you answered?
We're normal beings with functioning brains, so that's why we can't answer.
Oh, yeah.
Styzor, how many states are there in the United States? How many states are there in the United States?
Yeah, it's just, read it. I just put
Answer the question, Styzor. How many states are there in the United States?
Can you read that?
No! Shut up! Answer!
United States, there's a continent.
Dude, it's not like this is a lie.
How many states are there in the USA? Answer the question. It's a number. 2 states. Come on.
Don't pay. You know when you pay your debts off, right?
How many states are there in the United States?
Fucking little tool.
Styzor.
What are you paying off the interest? You're not paying debt.
I will pay for someone to bludgeon you with a club. Well, how many states are there in the United States? Answer the question. Answer the question.
If this time of mumbling, you could have rushed onto Google and found the answer.
Answer the question. Let him answer.
Really? Is that the best you can do? How many states are there in the United States?
How many are there? Answer the question. I'll tell you what about it.
The United States is just one thing for me. You're from the United States, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Name all fucking.
Styzor, you can just Google it and be done.
Let me name all the states right now.
Go on, go for me.
Okay, first, tell me how many there are. I'll do it if you say how many there are.
How you look it up on the internet?
I don't even have to.
Styzor, how come you just couldn't tell us how many states there are?
Yeah.
Is it because you're a fucking coward and you're too busy?
Is it because you're stalling to look it up on the internet, Styzor? Is that it? Because that's what I'm thinking.
Why would I need to look up how many states are in the US?
Because you have a non-functioning brain because of your massive crack addiction and your fucking drug.
Massive crack addiction.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just be annoying. I mean, this is the hate room, right?
Well, Styzor.
It is, like, that's what you're getting right now. Fucking hate.
I'm sorry, are you crying? Sorry, can I hear you cry now?
No, I'm fucking laughing, you fucking stupid son. Again, you don't know what fucking emotions sound like.
Crying.
Seriously, is this part of, like, fucking crack addiction, like, you become unempathetic? Yes, Rob.
Doesn't Styzor look and sound like his name? Doesn't he sound like it? Doesn't his name sound like something like a retarded Pokemon would be?
Yeah, exactly.
The best bit is, you're being trolled, and I'm gonna hate Pit.
Styzor, use trolling. It's not very effective.
Okay, wait, Styzor.
Oh my god. Guys, shit, he's trolling us?
Styzor is confused. He hurt himself in his confusion.
I know he was trolling us about the anti-Fed shit because he believes that shit.
Pay attention.
No.
Working one day for a diploma.
Alright, Marky Mark.
Styzor School of Economics.
Styzor, you don't even have the right to a fucking, like, a 3-year-old child boy. Like, my 5-year-old nephew could probably school you on the...
It's not like you're crying right now. It's not like you're so defending this room. You're in a room...
I'm not even defending. I'm just yelling at you. Like, seriously.
This makes more fun for me.
Styzor.
Hey, Matt.
Pony, bitch.
Hey, Matt, you know what you should do, Matt? You should take the...
I know it. I swear the idiots are talking.
Okay, basically, Matt, you should use the anger that you're getting from talking to Styzor, then go watch Gary's video to you, and then go record a response.
Make it a long response, too. I want to listen to some stuff while I'm writing up this stuff.
I just want to wash my hands of that whole fucking situation.
Aw. I was hoping you'd make a Napalm Illustrated Tales for me.
Oh, I could. I'll do that. Like, I'll make
a rate.
I'll send you some Styzor audio, and you can do that and maybe figure out what he's talking about.
Will you participate in the contest, Matt?
Yes, I'm sure.
I'll play a fucking video against you right in front of your face, because you probably wouldn't understand it in the end anyway.
I want to cry. You get so angry all
Yes, I'm totally crying. Yeah.
Again, you're the one who's like, this is the fucking hate club. Why the fuck are you guys getting so fucking angry, you fucking folks?
I mean, that's the point, right?
That's what hate club's about, you fucking stupid fucking piece of shit. You know what? Like, you know what? Real quickly, real moment. I gotta say, I just love Styzor because of, like, he's just so great, isn't he?
He's lovable.
Oh, you know what? I felt the same with Damon.
He's kind of like if Jar Jar Binks had even even more retarded that he had wrapped around into like that kind of like that horror movie.
That's a funny thing because actually I was actually making that correlation before, but you actually can
you're Jar Jar Binks.
Which is Jar Jar Binks.
You know what Watcher is? I mean, you know what Styzor is? He's if Watcher was actually fun.
Fucking ice cream man's gotta look them right. What time is that? Like 6:20 at night. Dog.
What is that sound?
Give me an ice cream, Styzor. 99 flake, please.
Anyone want an ice cream, guys?
No, hey, Rob.
That was an ice cream van.
Thank you, guys. There you go.
I totally know what Styzor is.
What's that?
Styzor is what you get when...
Hey, no, let me explain.
Shut up. I want an ice cream.
Styzor is what he was fun. Oh, like you're gonna try to talk over me.
What are the ice cream van?
Styzor is what... Styzor is what happens when you smoke a lot of drugs and shit while you're pregnant. That's what happens here.
So Styzor is what happens when you don't have clean fucking drinking water when you're pregnant. Thatcher.
Just doesn't have to end.
I love how Styzor is offline and offline.
Yeah, I mean, do you suck thumbs much, Rob?
No, because I'm not like you.
What?
What?
You know what's funny, Rob?
Mm.
I pictured the Styzor story ending where it began, in a gutter.
Talk about the circle of life. So if you want me to supposedly debunk or like prove you wrong, I don't know what you're claiming, so how can I prove you wrong, Styzor? I can make up something and attribute it to you, but that would be, doing a Gary, and you don't like Gary, so why are you encouraging me to do something you don't like?
No, I'm not.
Really just kind of hurting my feelings here, Styzor. I don't understand. I thought we were bros.
Dude, I'm not even here to troll you. You put your hat in the ring and asking this question. I was merely stating historical facts, which Josh doesn't know, okay?
No, and I'm just asking.
So I was just making a...
Okay, wait. Hold on for a second. What are you asking, Rob? Because
I want him to explain, because he's saying that Gunderson doesn't know, and you know what? Like, I think Gunderson's retarded, so he probably doesn't know. So I want Styzor to explain it then, and then let Gunderson go after what Styzor says, and then let them fight it out. So if Gunderson doesn't know what he's talking about, Styzor can basically...
Okay. Let him finish.
I'm trying to say it. If Gunderson is stupid and ignorant of it, first, Styzor, let me fucking finish the goddamn sentence, you stupid little bitch, because I'm trying to help you out here. You fucking retard. You know what? No, fuck it. I'm not finishing now. Have at it.
Okay, wait.
Styzor.
Okay, wait. Let me get it. Styzor. Okay, everyone mute. Styzor, explain what you have to explain.
No, he doesn't explain now.
I want to know what he's fucking saying.
He doesn't get to explain now. He has to explain
No,
now.
fuck, I want to know what he's saying.
It's time for the call.
Come on.
No, really. Kick me out of the call then. That is the price if you want to hear Styzor.
Oh my god, you know what?
Just
explain to the
Styzor, what?
it came to be the Commonwealth, as I would say. Do you explain how it happened? I can. I mean, I'll just sit back. I know what happened. I can tell you. You can't. It's just sick.
Oh, he is kind of a chaff.
Oh, I'm taking them, baby. Come on, Josh. Come on. Look it up on Google, you tramp. I don't need to look it up. I was talking when I was about, I don't know, 10.
Styzor, hold on for 1 second.
Come on, bitch.
Hold on for 1 second. Go ahead, Mason.
You talking about? I haven't followed anything you've said for the last minute and a half or so. Not any sense.
Okay, also, Styzor, it sounds like you're, like, in a hallway or something. Alright, okay, boss man, can you mute your mic? Alright, cool. Alright, Styzor, calm down for 1 second and explain to Gunderson what you're saying, because he doesn't know what you're talking about.
I don't need to explain. The guy obviously does know history.
Well, in that case, you do need to explain, apparently, because I'm ignorant. Go on.
It's a laugh. That's the fact that you're English and you can't tell me how the British Empire became the Commonwealth.
May I ask a question?
Why would I need to explain?
Of course. Hold on for 1 second, Rob. 1 second.
May I ask a question?
Go ahead, Sugar Bear.
How did the British Empire become the British Commonwealth, Styzor?
It's not actually called the British Commonwealth. It's just called the Commonwealth.
See, this is
control tactic. Like, you're asking me. I make it very clear how it became. Because it's the subject of the room. So you tell me, you prove me wrong, bitch. Go on, prove me wrong.
Wait, hold on. I'm supposed to prove you wrong? I'm just asking you how it happened. I don't even know what you think. What
country do you live in, Rob?
Hold on, Styzor. I don't even know what claim you're making, because I'm asking you how it happened. So how am I supposed to disprove? Hold on. How am I supposed to disprove you if you don't tell me what your argument is?
Do you live in, Rob?
What country do I live in?
Yes. I know it's...
I live in your mom's country.
Oh,
I live
okay, everyone mute. Let Rob.
I don't know what country I live
Shut up, finish, man. Sure. What country do you live in?
I think I might live in, what was it again? Belgium?
I don't know, America. It's one of them places, right? One of them continents.
Seems legit.
Right. There's only 2 continents on the entire planet. Awesome.
Well, that's what you say.
So, I mean, you're good at history, right, Rob? I know you understand the Constitution. I just watched your video where you pwned Gary, which I thought was a pretty good video.
Something about history.
I just thought it was good. Okay, so if you know the history of your country and the Constitution and stuff, then you will know how the British Empire became the Commonwealth.
No, Styzor.
Around after. Hold on, shut up, Gunnarsson. The Empire still existed after the United States left.
No, that's the point. You really don't know history as well as you portray it.
I'm here to watch Styzor kick everyone's ass.
That's why I called. I wanted to see Styzor kick ass and take names.
It's gonna be great. All these fucking get hurt.
Everyone here is gonna get schooled by Styzor, master of coinage.
What's going on? I
think Styzor might actually be technically right about one thing he said, by the way.
What's that?
Talking about the bombing of London, the Blitz.
What did he say?
Technically, the Brits did start that. If you want
Sorry.
I mean, it's funny. I've got to. Oh no, okay. Let me talk. I've got an English guy who actually doesn't even know his own history.
Styzor. What did you mean by what treaty or agreement brought the USA into the war?
You don't even know the difference between the Commonwealth and the British Empire. It's quite hilarious. Don't you know?
What? Sorry, what? I'm sorry. No, we weren't even talking about that. What are you on about?
The point, that's what happened in... Oh my god, you're so dumb.
Gunnarsson, shut up.
For English, you don't know how the fuck we got from the British Empire to the Commonwealth? You don't know that? I mean, I'm supposed to...
I'm sorry, no, Styzor, what does that have to do with this?
Fuck you, upper class, stupid fuck, bitch cunt. I can't believe it. You're supposed to be English, you don't even know.
Okay, fine, Styzor. Enlighten me. What am I wrong about, or what am I ignorant of?
So to be white and, upper middle class doesn't really work, does it? It's like your attention, really. Please.
Hold on, Styzor. Hold on, Styzor, because I never claimed to be an expert in the history of the United States.
I never claimed you was. I'm just saying.
Empire. Right. So here I am, Styzor. I've asked you now 4 times since you know this area of history.
Styzor, calm down.
Since you know this area of history really, really well, I'm asking you to impart some of your expertise in world history upon, a mere neophyte like me, by telling me how the British Empire
troll me so I can, get one on you. I'm not doing that. I'm not playing your...
So you're not going to...
I know this is the hate club, and I do want to take ass. No, I just want to take ass in that sense. But not with you, Rob, because I think you are a funny guy, and the way you schooled Gary was quite nice. I think, you do appreciate history in the sense of your own constitution. I just think you should look up what presidential people have signed certain documents along with Winston.
What are you talking about? The Atlantic Charter under FDR? Is that what you want to talk about?
There's a clue. Winston Churchill.
I know. Like I said, are you talking about the Atlantic Charter under FDR? Is that what you're referring to? And then are you talking about basically Truman?
What I'm trying to explain is, when did the British Empire stop being the British Empire and when it became the Commonwealth? And don't you think it's funny that when America joined the war? Or can't you work the shit out?
Okay. I've been asking you this entire time to explain your understanding of it because you told me I have to debunk you even though I don't know what you're asserting.
I don't need to be debunked. It's common history, for fuck's sake. How can you...
Well, in that case, enlighten us.
No one gives a fuck what you're trying to say. Hold on. Quit interrupting. The point is, Styzor, I don't know what your position is.